This is Bailey Alper. You may have not heard of his name or even seen him, as he has never even touched the professional baseball field as a player. But remember his name as he plays a vital role to the biggest what-if story that is about to unfold. What is up everyone, this is Savvy Baseball. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Let's talk about scouts. No, not that scout, obviously. MLB scouts. They manifest one of the most important jobs within the MLB hierarchy. You can even say that the scouts are the gas to the luxurious car that is the MLB. Without the gas, the car will be essentially useless, obviously, and remain stale unless given gas. So as a scout, your job is to find players around the world and bring them into the big leagues to keep the major league rolling. But being a scout comes with so much power within the game that is often overlooked. A certain power to give opportunity to a person to achieve their dream of ever becoming a professional baseball player. But with so much power comes with greater responsibility. Or that is what the Yankees thought. When Billy decided to part ways with the Yankees and apply for a higher paying job. Billy has impacted the major league in a peculiar way that has changed the future of a particular MLB team. But would you have ever thought that this player could have been a Yankee? That if the cards were played right, that this future 2021 All-American, Rookie of the Year, and League MVP would have been in pinstripe jersey and played for one of the most accomplished franchises in the whole history of baseball? If only Billy Epler kept being a Yankee director of scouting. Only then that this monster of a player could have been a Yankee. As an MLB scout, your goal is to find new faces for your franchise. A new face that can shape the future of your franchise for the better or worse. To find hidden gems within these vast regions of predominantly baseball players, from North to South America to the ocean-covered islands of Japan, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. A young scout, Billy Epler, did just that, but in the best possible way. In finding a hidden gem from Japan, a young kid from high school that was still in the early stages of developing into a future star. That young kid is no other than Shohei Ohtani. At that time, Epler was still a Yankee scout when he first time saw Ohtani. According to reports by senior writer at MLB Fox, he stated that Epler was onto Ohtani as early as days in high school. But that all changed with one drastic decision that was made by Epler that changed the whole outcome of the future, and as a consequence, the star didn't quite line up for the Yankees, as Epler decided to apply for a job at becoming the general manager for the Los Angeles Angels. With him gone, the Yankees may have lost this top prospect in Shohei, or at least he thought. Around this time, Shohei started to gain attraction and hype with his outstanding two-way trail that will allow him to become a must-see prospect. Not to mention having the fastest pitch ever thrown by a Japanese high schooler. He was smoking kids in high school with 99 miles per hour pitches. That following year, he declared for the MLB draft, and effectively by becoming the first Japanese player to sign with the MLB franchise straight out of high school. But as many MLB teams line up for their future face of their franchise, this story took another turn as the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters, a Japanese team from a Japanese league, decided to send an offer knowingly that there's not even a slightest chance for him to be part of their team. Oh boy, they were wrong. Shohei decided to stay in Japan before moving to the major league, as the negotiator put up a hella performance in a magical PowerPoint presentation titled The Path to Realizing Shohei Ohtani's Dream. With that PowerPoint presentation, it sparked something within Shohei Ohtani and his parents that ultimately made the decision for him to stay in Japan, to play for a Japanese team rather than going straight to the major leagues. Shohei played for 5 seasons with the Nippon Hams in Japan, putting up numbers as a young and up-and-coming player, hitting on an OPS of 854 and an OBP of 356 with 48 home runs, with a slugging percentage of 501. Shohei Ohtani was already a proving talent, with the next stop is in joining the major league in the US. When it ultimately came down to which team Ohtani wanted to go to, the team that could shape this man's future, another legendary PowerPoint managed to convey Shohei. As Shohei stated, his decision wasn't affected by the market size or which league will his team play for, but it came down to the one and only PowerPoint presentation that he believed lined up with his careers and goals. I'm guessing to convince Shohei Ohtani, forget the numbers, money, or even entirely just throw the whole negotiation out the window. Just make a PowerPoint presentation and name the title Avengers Shohei's Endgame, and you got yourself a deal. But going back to reality, that PowerPoint was produced by no other than the general manager of the Los Angeles Angels, where you guessed it, it was Yankees' old director of scouting, Billy Epler. Billy made it happen even after leaving the Yankees. With that single decision made by Epler, and if only the Yankees could have retained Billy Epler as the director of scouting, only then Ohtani could have been in New York. Epler's made a decision that has impacted the Yankees and the Angels in a unique way. Who could have known that the butterfly effect works in mysterious ways? Well, that is all from me. You already know, take a sip on some of that coffee, and thanks for watching. See you till next time.